What up? What up? What up, internet? Who you are, where you be, where you at, what you see. This is Pop Cult Crew, your favorite podcast on the ocean blue. Yeah, you know what time it is. It's time for another One Piece check-in, but not just any One Piece check-in. If this was a 90s sitcom, this would be a very special episode. Why is it a special episode? I'll get right into it. We are joined by our mutual friend. You've heard him referred to countless times on this
The
podcast.
mysterious mutual friend.
The
The Green
mysterious mutual
Ranger.
friend, the Green Ranger, the White Tiger, whatever. Our best friend, David Dick. Bruh, it is a pleasure to have you on the show. Good to have you here, man. Welcome to Pop Cult Crew.
Hey, good to be here, guys. Good to be here, gentlemen.
Okay, go ahead. Go
No, no,
ahead.
go
Go
ahead
ahead,
now.
Mark.
I know it's an
Well,
emotional day.
yeah, so can I start, please? So this is Niels DRY. Hello. David, you are our mutual friend. We have referenced you since the very beginning of the podcast, which has gone through several iterations of names. Back when it was called Pop Culture Parenting, you have been referred to. And I always get a kick when people hear mutual friend and they're like, who is the mutual friend?
Who is
Who is it?
it?
But folks who know us knew from the beginning that you are the mutual friend. And they already they're like, yep, that's right. Anytime we're like, oh, our mutual friend likes this and does like this, it's like, yep, we know David. That's correct.
That's
That's
David.
correct.
No, that's David. They talking about old David over there.
Listen,
So there's a whole series of fans since we've started doing One Piece check-ins. I don't know if you know this, David, but a lot of people are watching One Piece now because of this, and specifically because of
Cause,
because of Mark. I'm pointing
cause
like I don't know where he is on the track because of Mark.
like the Brady Bunch, like
Yes, because of Mark. And so there's folks who listen to the One Piece check-ins, and we reference you almost every One Piece check-in. Almost every One Piece check-in. So when I tell you this is a dream come true.
yeah,
This is a
yeah.
dream come true to
It's a
have you
good
on a
day.
One Piece check-in.
It's a beautiful
Ah,
day. So why are we here? Why is our mutual friend David here on a One Piece check-in? Well, let's start from the beginning. You remember our first One Piece check-in? I mentioned to Nels and how I since high school I was trying to get him and a mutual friend who is David into One Piece since high school. David,
yes.
I'll never forget the day One Piece came on for sorry. One Piece came on 4Kids TV. And I was like, oh man, let me call David so he could get on and watch One Piece. And I called you, man. And I remember I was like, yo, David, that show's on. Turn to Fox, the One Piece. Check it out, check it out. And it was on the intro song. And I remember hearing it. And it was like, he's made of rubber. How did that happen? Yo, yo, ho, he took a bite of gum gum. And you were like, nope.
David, is that how?
that's all it took. That's all it took.
he,
Because
nope. And
nope.
just turned, he's like, nope. And that was the end of the conversation.
Is that like David, how'd it
Jones,
go?
Jones, like we've talked about this, and throughout high school, we talked about pirates. And again, to this day, ask me pirate things, themed things that I want. And you remember our good friend Mike, and we're talking about Pirates of the Caribbean. Have I watched any of those movies to completion? What is the answer?
No.
And
That
you've
is the
never
answer.
No.
articulated your hate for pirates. You just
And
ninjas, space, wizards, zombies. You're like, they're all welcome. Pirate, you get
pirate,
that pirate. If David
get out of
owned a
here.
bar,
Swashbuckling. Out
yeah,
of
I'm
here.
if David
cleaning a
owned a
cup.
bar, cleaning his cup, and you're a pirate, he's like, hey, we don't serve your kind. Doesn't matter the
Yeah.
race of the pirate, the gender. He's like, you get your pirate out of here. He's like, no dirty pirate sign on the on the bar.
No swashbuckling allowed. Jones, I remember like we grew up with, you remember Pirates of the Dark Water?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Pirates of the Dark
Yes.
Water.
And
Great
so
show.
I remember growing up watching, was like, I don't get it. But it came on and I watched it, but I don't get it. And that was like the core of like, oh, I don't like them. These Pirates of the Dark Water, I don't like them. And so that changed my view, that formed my view of pirates. And so that's what I
I
have to say
cannot
about pirates.
believe that the origin of David's dislike for swashbuckling is Pirates of the Dark
The
Water.
Pirates of Dark
And
And
Water.
you know what? If you ever seen that show, it makes complete sense why David doesn't like pirates.
What, David?
I completely understand, David.
Was
Makes
it
complete
the
sense to me.
heroes, or was it? I know the bad guy. He was at that fat. He looked like pale skinned Rick Ross, and he,
Yes!
he never had a
The
Like
eye
shirt.
was
Jabba
going all
the
over the
Hutt.
place.
Yeah, the
It was
Jabba-
like,
Yeah, the eye was
Yes.
moving all
bet,
around.
David, I would have pegged
The sword was like half broken.
the half broken sword.
The dark,
Dave,
the
you don't-
literal dark water that was like a symbiote from the,
If you
from
don't
the
get
water.
yourself a real
There was a
sword,
lot there was a lot to be desired in the show.
And
I'll
I
be
was
honest.
young.
y'all can't get a full sword, and
Come
my
on,
half
bro.
sword. Dude, I would have pegged you for hating that show because of the monkey bird. Whatever,
Ooh.
he definitely had that snarf. You're like,
Yeah,
"I'm a
he did get
monkey
snarf
bird."
energy.
It's like, shut
That's
up,
good. Mm.
He
shut
did get
up.
Snarf energy. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
They
He
always
probably was
try
the
to,
same voice actor as Snarf.
Probably.
Probably.
Mm.
Try to push him into the dark. He's like, "Wow, dark water." It's like, "Oh, swear to-"
That's amazing. I did not know that, David.
So dark water.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
And it makes
It burnt
complete
you
sense.
that bad.
It did. It's
But-
like
but-
it's an early memory. Mhm.
But David, from Dark Water, there's been consistent, probably like good pirate things that you could have. But
But no,
Dark
no,
Water
you-
just burnt you. It was
You
just
got
like,
it exactly, but you got to break it down, and I will say, was I interested? So tell me pirate things, and I will
Hook.
say I was
You had to
interested.
like Hook.
No.
Peter
Why?
Pan.
But, oh, no. Hold on, Mark. Why? Why don't you like Hook? Did you just never watch it?
You know, my wife likes Hook. No, never liked it.
Most living people like Hook. It's Robin
No.
Williams. Everyone likes
Pirates.
Robin Williams.
David, I never pegged you as a strange person. You're one of my best friends. But after, you married your wife, and I get to see how normal she is.
And then
And how much
contrast,
common sense she makes.
is that what it's just like
And then I look at my best friend, David.
Listen,
I was like, I don't get it. I don't understand.
listen.
He's my friend. Is that a reflection of me? Am I not
Oh.
making sense?
Are we the weird ones?
Are we the
No. Hook.
maybe we're just
I
like him? and we
I don't
don't
like
know.
it. I don't like it.
And our wife is just looking at each other like,
all
right.
Okay, all right.
Oh man.
Man,
Hey, but I joke, but I also hated pirates, right? Like
Okay.
part of this story is David, you might remember this when we talked about when Mark was trying really hard to get us to watch One Piece.
Yes.
Like, no. One of our biggest arguments was there's a war between pirates and ninjas. And on
Yes.
that
Mhm.
war, we have chosen Team Ninja. And we were
Absolutely.
loyal. We were loyal to ninjas. So we were just like, pirates, nah, we got nothing to do with this. And it did not help that you were trying to get us on that 4K version. It did not. It did
no,
not.
that was an uphill battle. Like Wesley Snipes said, someone's always trying to ice skate uphill. I was definitely doing that. I was fighting with a weak arsenal, but I tried, and I
and
knew
You did. You did.
But like, there's two things I gotta say with this. One is like at the time on the surface of One Piece, like it was competing with Dragon Ball Z.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And like that was the measuring rod. It's kind of hard to
It's
come
peak
up
anime.
against. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to come
Tsunami was
at the
probably at its
height.
peak.
Yeah, at the height of Dragon
Yeah,
Ball
it
Z,
was-
and you're like, oh, here's another one. Because in contrast, we're not talking like what's it called? Attack on Titan, where there's like, okay, there's a lot of action here.
Yeah.
It starts off with this silly kid eating gum gum fruit and stretching
I'm
towels.
a pirate boy.
It's kind of hard. Like Gohan just turned Super Saiyan 2, right? And
That's
killed
right.
Cell with
Mhm.
one hand, and you're like,
Mhm.
gum gum. Gum fruit. It's kind of hard to go from that to that. You know what I'm saying? Like we were seeing them blow up Gundams like every other week, and you're like, hey, this guy has 3 swords. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to go into that. You know what I'm saying?
This guy's a cook who only uses his feet and like. That, I mean,
It's a
you
tough
know
fight
what?
there. It's a tough
But
fight
But
there, brother.
you fought that fight
and
for
I said to
20 years,
and I
Mark.
said to Nels, one even back in the Four Kids, because there's a lot of things that came on Four Kids that like you could tell, even like Digimon, Digimon. I don't think it was four kids. Maybe it was four kids, but
It
like
was for kids. Yeah.
we could like the only thing was they did the dub still hit. It was goofy, but it still hit. Now with Digimon, I don't know about y'all, but I would like read between the lines. I'm like, man, if it wasn't for the censorship, this would be going really hard right now. And
Yeah,
so I
absolutely.
I felt the
Absolutely.
same way with One Piece.
Really?
I was like, man, if it wasn't for like this version, I bet this goes pretty hard. And and so that's why I just kept with it. And then Funimation picked it up, and then it just kept getting better and better.
You know what? Can Mark, just hold on for a second. David and I gotta talk. You know what? David, that makes a lot of sense now. If he was watching One Piece and was looking at it the way we all collectively looked at Digimon, because I think one thing all three of us have in common, we knew Digimon was great.
Oh, absolutely. Top
Digimon
tier.
was great.
Top tier.
Not good,
Absolutely.
not good. Great.
Great, Nels. Do y'all remember? Do y'all remember one time? I don't know if it was like I think this was like post right after college, and we're trying to
Yes.
figure out what
Yes.
we're doing.
Yes.
And
Yes.
and this is the day of like torrents and stuff. And I was at home, and I was like, oh, well, fellas, I just found a website that has every episode of Digimon.
Yes.
I know what I'm doing tonight. Enjoy yourself.
Got Digimon here.
And
Got a
Gonna be
little
a good
libation.
night.
David and I were,
Digimon.
and David and I were jealous. David and I were jealous. We're like, man, that sounds like a great night.
I was like,
Sounds a great night. Absolutely.
prime young 20 Saturday night. I was like, call it a night, fellas. I got
And did you
all
have a great
50
night? We never confirmed, but did you have a great night?
all fantastic. All 54 episodes and just me. This was before streaming.
Oh man.
Gonna be a good night.
And then the other point I wanted to say, I've said this on the podcast before, but David, since you're here, you can further testify to this. Mark's the plug in this
He is the
in this friend group. Mark
He
is
is.
the plug. He is the one that brings in whether it's TV shows, music, movies, cartoons, literally everything. Mark brings it to
Everything
us.
though.
And we're like, I'm saying Mark it's like 9 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yes. Okay, I'll give you that.
consistently hits stuff that we will enjoy. And usually it don't really
Just
got
get
to
my
take much talking.
crown because
But no.
The
Here's
king
the thing.
of
Oh,
plug.
you. Oh.
But
Here's the thing. No.
Dave, I'm curious
But
on your
okay.
thoughts, right?
Okay, my question is like, okay, how much do we fight it? Because I fought it. I will continue to fight it, but I fought this war until I was the last one left.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. But David, I gotta say, Mark's been the plug in our friend group for decades, and he's almost always got it right. But why is this the one that you and I? Because I got converted like 2 years ago. You and I fought consistently, for years.
It's been Custer's last stand, has it not? Like,
Yeah,
okay, so
it
Mark's
has.
been right about a lot of things.
Mhm.
Granted, I'll give it to you, Mark. I'll give you your flowers. Mark, you have and as you wear the crown, I'm just like, okay, all right, okay. But Mark, I had reservations, and I always will. I remember the time in which you had us at your house, right? And we are at your house. We're hanging out. You're like, all right, I'm gonna give you this episode, One Piece. Niels and I were there, and we were sitting down watching One Piece. And so we're watching One Piece, right? And we're like, okay, all right, well, here it is. And we watched an episode. I don't even remember what episode we watched, but we watched it to completion, and we were still guarded. We were still guarded, right?
We were like, what was that? Ew.
Okay.
Put on Young Justice.
Yes!
Please.
And like we love the Young Justice. Put that on.
Put that on. What is Symbiotic Titan on? Why are we watching
Put
this?
that on. But Jones, you were consistent
you
the
know,
whole
like
time.
here's the thing, fellas. I try to plug because I think we have a shared collective taste. Usually, I feel like if one of us likes something, the other one will probably like it.
Yes.
and I think we know what makes each other like we're like, yeah, this is it. Like
Yes.
like VHS,
Yes.
yeah, like
Yes.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes,
you know,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Machine Girl, ah, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, yo, shit. If you have not seen the foreign film Machine Girl, I don't know if you should do yourself a favor. It's an experience. It is, it's an intense experience. Go in with caution. That's all I'm gonna say about Machine Girl. But
Yeah, a lot of folks don't need to be around unless
yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like unless you trust them. Like I
Mhm.
wouldn't watch this with the kids. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like
Oh,
No,
go
you
into
should
your own
you
no.
should
little
watch
corner, your
Machine
own little
Girl
nook.
alone.
Yes.
Like shutters.
Yes.
Turn your phone off. It is.
Yes.
It's an experience.
Intense.
It is.
But
David, you literally said intense when we were watching the movie several times. Like intense, intense, over and over again. Oh man, good times.
oh
Hey, good
man.
times.
So
Good times.
so with that, I really try to reserve. I don't want to abuse the power, fellas. So I really try to like, no, this they might no, this isn't it. No, this is it. Malignant. Go watch Malignant. You know what I'm saying? So I try to reserve it. Primal, y'all watch
Yes,
Primal. Primal's
Love it.
great.
absolutely,
Love
You
it.
know,
absolutely.
and One Piece, Nails, and I said this to you. I was just like, this is, and I said this with I'm not trying to be hyperbolic. I've said it before, I'll say it again. One Piece, in my opinion, is the greatest story written in modern history, and I don't want y'all to miss out on it. All I can say. This is the greatest story in modern history, and my best friends are missing out on
And we were like, no.
it.
And I am going to ask this question. Okay, so I would say I'm One Piece agnostic at this point in time. I'm
Oh,
still,
we were doing an intro. We didn't even explain
Yeah,
what
I'm sorry.
happened
Yes,
because we're
yeah,
still on the
yeah.
David is
Okay.
a hater of One Piece, right? Like we're
So
still on that. We haven't even talked about why he's on the show.
while we're
Do you
here,
want to?
yeah.
Yes.
So David's been a One Piece hater for a long time. Couldn't convert him. Converted Nels. Nels might even probably is a bigger fan than me now.
he has the
Honestly,
shirt.
honestly, David,
Have the shirt.
Nels be sending me like early stuff,
No,
theories, like yeah, like I
no.
forget people's names, and Nels like, no, that's this person. That's like, so like the student has become the master now, right?
Sensei.
I love One Piece. I love One Piece.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I love it. I love it.
So so that being said, I was like, man, we were like, man, we got Nels, you in here. Now it's time to get David, but we just couldn't crack that rock. We just couldn't break through. And then one day, David's like, hey, I need to tell you all something. Let's get on a three-way. Oh man, it's serious. Our buddy wants, okay, what's going on, David? What do you need, man? You need some help? What's
Like, I don't even
guys?
remember the last time David initiated a three-way. I think his first child was being born. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? This is the last time David initiated a three-way. So,
So David calls us, puts it on three-way, and he goes, correct me if I'm wrong, David, you're like, fellas, I have watched the first 100 episodes of One Piece
This is correct.
out of nowhere.
Yes. Mhm.
Shuck, like,
Dominos!
like, like, the, at first I thought you were just effing with us. I was like, no,
yeah, absolutely.
no
Absolutely.
way.
Really, both of you.
100, 100.
Now I was like, what did he really want to talk about? Because I know that's not true. Like he's just trying to ease us up to tell us some other news. I'm like, oh, okay, what's up? What's actually going on? Because I
100
know that's not
episodes.
true.
Mhm.
And David, you're like, yep, I watched 100 episodes, and we wanted to ask you so many questions. We were like, no, we have to have a podcast. We have
We
to
have to have
do
an
it
episode.
here.
Mhm.
Do not tell us why, but we did have some questions. We like, don't tell us why. Save it for the podcast. But like,
Well, can I also add that when we actually acknowledged what David was saying, there was laughing, there was
Mhm.
yelling, there was
Yes,
confusion, there was
absolutely.
anger, there was crying,
Mhm.
there was just loud noise. I think I slammed something on the floor, and I think I kicked a chair. So there was just
it
intense jubilation. In
it
case you're
felt like
wondering.
it felt like the end of Independence Day. It's like today we celebrate our Independence Day. It's like he did it. You crazy son of a bitch did
Yes,
it.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Mhm.
So just wanted to
Yeah.
name that in
So
case you're wondering. We were pretty happy that David watched
David,
100 episodes.
100 episodes of One Piece. We don't know why. We don't know how. We are shocked. The floor is yours, Senator.
Please share.
How did we get here?
Fellas, thank you. Thank you for this opportunity to tell you the story of my journey, if you will. Now, can you guys hear me?
Oh yeah.
Perfectly.
Perfect.
Yes.
Okay. So, again, Mark, for 20 years, you have been the icon, the beacon, the speaker of One Piece, all things One Piece. And I've been putting you at a distance, like, nah, man, like it can't be that good. No, the best anime of all time is obviously Dragon Ball Z, and then you have Gundam Wing, you have Attack on Titan that you were the
Yes.
plug on, and I
Yes.
love Attack on Titan. Okay, so I'm not gonna give you just like, oh, here you go, you get another one, One Piece. No, they're pirates. I'm already out. Okay, so this summer we go down to Florida and we go to Georgia, Florida, we enjoy the beach. So this was a wrinkle. My parents in love, they get us tickets to Pirates, a pirate show, right? In Panama City, a pirate show. And I'm like, wait a
They,
minute. And
oh,
I was in my heart, I
bartender
was like,
David.
oh, oh,
They
no,
don't
I
No.
don't like
belong in this
pirates.
town. They don't
Oh,
belong.
get him out. Get him out.
they,
Now,
they was like, no.
It
no,
was like
I was.
it was like what was the not Montgomery boycott, but when the kids were trying to go to school, get those pirates out of here.
Get them out. They don't look like us. They don't smell.
They don't smell. It was
Listen,
like
Oh my
it was Remember the
goodness.
Titans, but David's
dude,
like David and pirates.
listen.
What
I'm
would your
telling
father
you,
think?
no, you scurvy dog. Jones. And I was like, yo, what will they think if I go to this show? And I was like, but I know that the
You can I
Facebook
just
presence
say
of the grandparents are prominent. So you will find out. I knew it.
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, I was gonna say
Yes.
because like you didn't
Yes.
tell us,
I
but
did.
your in-laws definitely posted it. And I was like, David at a pirate show. I was like, you know what? We'll chalk it up. We're getting closer. We're getting closer to the
Oh,
goal. Like,
so you knew, you felt
no,
it in your heart?
I was like, the fact that David is at a pirate show, I'm like, well, maybe this will like spark something in them. You know, when people like
Ooh.
they watch something like it awakens something in them. Like,
And for the audience, for the pop cult, we've been friends with David for a long time. We are cool with David's parents. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And they will absolutely post David on social media. And if we don't see it, they might even tag us. That's the kind of friends we are. You know what I'm saying? So this is a
Look what he
legitimate
doing. Look what
fear
he's
that
up
David
to.
has. He's
And
like,
yes,
oh,
yes,
I'm going to Pirates?
yes.
They will take a picture
They
and they will make
know.
sure
They will
make
know.
sure my friends see it.
Dude, so I already knew I'm lost in this, but here's the kicker of this all is during the show, my son. So, okay, before the show, they have a good setup where they kind of keep you at bay and you can't get into the show and sit down until you get like, like warmed up. By warmed up, buy things, right? So my son sees this
Oh, God.
sword, right? He sees it and he's like, ooh, I want this sword. And so me being a good father, I'm like, okay, hey, get the sword. Then they say for $2 more, you can also get the eye patch. And so All right, he's full in pirate gear now, ready to go to the show. So I'm like,
David's
okay.
dying on the inside.
I,
No son of
I
mine.
am dying on the inside, guys. I'm dying on the inside. So, okay, we are watching this show. Let me tell you something. It was a phenomenal show, guys. I'm not going to tell you anything wrong with it. It was great. We're coming to the end. This is the second time Davy Jones leaps up from the sea. The second time, not the first time, second time. And he's like, you know what? Oh, the the Crimson Pirates and the Sapphire Pirates, they have banded together. Now we will join together in pirate harmony. Whatever. Okay. But my son is watching this, and he's like, this is the grand finale. And he talks to his uncle AJ, and he's like, should I stand? He says this, should I stand? And he's like, eye patch on, sword, and then he rises up with the sword. And he stands up, and there's photos of him. And I'm like, wow. And the grand finale closes, right? Boom. And he's had a moment with pirates. And so after that, I'm like, I guess I gotta watch One Piece. And so then
Oh my
the
God.
next day, I'm like, well, I'm driving back. I don't have to drive the first leg. So I'ma just put my tablet on. I'm gonna give Mark Jones and Nils this opportunity. And that's when I drove in.
The
This
heart of a
August.
child broke the beast.
My
Broke-
son. I only
David's
did it for my
only
son.
You just
My only
stared
son.
and you just saw him raise the
Raised
sword
it
up.
up just like that, Nils.
Davy Jones. and you saw that and you were like, I have to watch One Piece.
I love it. I
Yes.
love it because, like,
Shout out to our nephew.
yes,
Your
you've done
godson.
good work. You know why I love that,
Godson.
David? Because
My
One Piece
godson.
isn't even
Oh,
that,
man.
like, it's not like yar. It's pirates, but it's not that. But like
Yes.
you just like you're like, I can't win. They're everywhere.
I can't win. It was like I gave up. I get that point. I was like, yo, after 20 years of Mark's good marketing and Nils then joining in the fold, I was like, my son, my own son.
Hey,
gotta-
Nels, he was like, if the most precious thing in the world to me likes pirates, maybe,
Maybe I
Maybe.
too.
maybe
Me
I
too.
am the am the wrong one.
Is it me? He looks at his son cheering on Davy Jones.
Oh my goodness.
It's
I
me.
love it. I love it because it's not like y'all are at like a One Piece show. It was just a pirate show, and you were just like, well, that's
This is it.
that's
That's it.
like David. That's like going to a magic show, and when it's done, you're like, well, I guess I got to read all the Harry Potter books.
Yes. Yes. The
Well,
fight
yes.
is over. It
Yes.
is. That's
I had a good
David-
fight. I had a 20-year fight.
20
David, you are you
maybe
have the heart of a champion. I want you to know that. You have a heart of a champion.
Oh.
What a way to go. What a way. That is an amazing story.
It only took
What a
your
way to go.
firstborn son to get
My
you to watch One
firstborn-
Piece.
dog. And like you both had great. I mean, just to see Nils when I won't say Nils fell, but the Nils was convinced
No,
and he was like, yo,
Please.
I was just like, yo, I can't be the last person. And Nils and Mark, you know I'm always the last person.
You
Yeah.
In
are
all things,
Yes.
in like
In all
life,
things.
In all things.
Everything. Yes.
Everything.
In everything.
Literally
In
everything.
everything.
But
Yes.
I never thought this would be a thing. That's what I'm saying. I had rescinded my life to be like, I'll never watch One Piece.
No.
I'll never.
David, can I ask you something? So I try to like, I've been in here. I've been in here from day one. So I'm trying to put myself in y'all's shoes. I had to basically bribe Nels to watch One Piece, right?
Mhm.
I think
Exactly
Nels,
what
I was like, if you get to episode 37 and 38
You did.
and you don't like it, I'll give you $100.
You did say that.
Yes.
like that.
And it was
Yeah.
episode 45. You said
Okay,
I had to
okay.
get to episode 45.
Yeah,
And
because
if
I
I-
think when you get to
yeah.
Logtown, or yeah.
Mhm.
So I basically had to like put my own money up to get Nels into One Piece. But I was like, from your point of view, David, yeah, like I get it. I'm kind of stupid sometimes. I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm the smartest man in the room. Nels is a fairly intelligent man with a good head on the shoulders and
Yeah.
doing things, nonprofits,
Yeah,
man of industry, and
yeah.
like
I wrote books. Look, the
robust
books are behind me. Several books.
man of industry and books and knowledge. And if I could get him into One Piece, I'm just like, does that not give me any good grace? I
And let me add on to that question. David, I've been your fellow hater for so many years.
You have,
Reliable
you
hater.
have. Absolutely.
Reli like I used
We
to
were
go
in the
searching for
oh,
things to show
together,
how
together.
bad it was. Yes.
yeah.
Like we were in this together.
Mhm.
And you saw that I fell. But not only did I fall, brother, you saw me fall in love with the thing
Dude,
that we hated.
you were Paul the Apostle of One Piece. Like for real, that's who you were to me. I was like, yo, you were persecuting One Piece fans. They were going, and then
Yes.
you
Yes.
turned completely.
I
I was like,
completely turned around. Yes.
I had nothing. I was lost. I was lost. I was lost. I was like, yo, I'm just me. It's just me here. Yes. I was like, where did they go?
y'all were like together, brother, together. Like we're never gonna.
Mark, he said you were John the Baptist. He pretty much said you John the Baptist. He called me Apostle Paul. Yes.
Yeah.
And you know
Yeah.
what? It's accurate.
Yeah,
It's
I
accurate.
mean,
Yes.
for real.
Because
Yo,
I was the
Mark,
biggest
you were
hater. Oh,
you
I was
David,
a
here's
glorious hater.
you know how like much Nels is a One Piece fan. I did not read One Piece until Nels became a One Piece fan.
That's crazy.
I just watched One Piece. Now that
Mhm.
Nels is a One Piece fan, I read One Piece and I hate it because I'm caught up. The worst thing you can do as a One Piece fan is catch up. Listen to me
Really?
out
Yeah.
there, internet. If you are
Don't catch
watching One
up.
Piece, slow down.
Slow
The
down.
worst thing you can do is catch up
Do
because
not
now
catch
you
up.
have to wait for Oda's greatness week to week, and it's
Week
the
to week.
worst thing ever. Live in your
But then
ignorance.
sometimes it's the best thing ever.
Sometimes it is. But
Sometimes it's
Nels,
the best thing. Like
live in the
David,
ignorance.
I'm not gonna say nothing right now because we got to get into you actually watching One Piece. I'm not gonna say anything right now, but there's some stuff that just happened right now,
Yes.
and I'm like, this man is an amazing.
But
There,
Nels,
I don't. Is there a better storyteller?
but
That's
Nels,
where I'm at right now with
think
this.
about where we are right now. Think about
Yeah.
where you and I are,
Yes.
and just think if we waited and we had 100 more chapters after where we are right now.
Oh,
Are you
I
guys
would
serious?
take off work.
Yes.
I
Are you
would.
guys
I
serious?
would take
You
off work.
stop it. I'm telling it.
Mark, I would take off work. If I got to where we are now and I knew that there was already 100 chapters ready, I would take off work and I'd be like, I
If
cannot stop
if
until
you're in One
I catch
Piece
up.
and you are not caught up, pace yourself. Stay in
Yeah.
Water 7.
What?
Enjoy Enies Lobby. Enjoy
No,
Punk
I think
Hazard.
they got to get past Marine 4.
I
You
got
know
a
what I'm
lot of
saying?
questions
Okay, anyway,
that
David, so
regards.
tell us.
Yeah.
We're jumping ahead. We got a little
Yeah.
excited. You talking about One Piece. We got excited. So if you can kind of tell us about you started watching it, what
Yeah.
and just bring us into in your experience.
In my experience of watching it, I guess I tried to remember with the episode that Mark had us watch, and I think Mark, did you not start with Elvita? That was one of the first episodes. Is that what you started us with?
I mean, I think
I think
that's
he did.
episode 1, so yeah.
I think he did
So
start
we
us with
did. We
episode 1.
started
Yeah.
at
I
ground
think we
zero
did.
One
Yeah.
Piece, and so I guess I didn't have the same I'm disgusted that I did the first time we watched it 20 years ago. Mark,
Yes.
I was like, okay, all right. So now I'm watching, and I guess because my son was into pirates, so I didn't have that like disgust and filter on. And then I said to myself in my heart, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give this 100 episodes. And I said to myself, I was like, I'm gonna do it. I know Mark had given Nils, 30, 40 episodes, but I'm like, I will not stop and I will not tell them because that's gonna be a driver. I have to tell them after I hit 100 because that's a clean number. Because I know there's 1,000+ episodes, so I at least get 10% in and tell them that. And so as I'm watching this, I'm like, in the beginning, I'm like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? But I was like, this is pretty funny, huh? And I think after, when you're a father, when you get to be a father, I guess your iron your walls get torn down
Yeah.
into a little bit more emotional.
You're a
And
little
so
softer in your heart.
when I
You're a little
when
more
I'm a
empathetic.
little something here, and I was like,
Little...
ooh, ooh, he cares about his friendship. And I was like, oh, whatever, this is foolishness. And then it kept happening where I got a little bit of my feels. And again, still One Piece agnostic. Like, we're talking about the best anime of all time, is what you said. The best story ever told, Mark. That's what your words, right?
hmm
So I'm still having that the grain of salt, but I'm seeing why. As I keep going through the different things, I'm like, this, all right, let's keep watching. Let's keep watching. And I can't guarantee you guys that I will get to where you all are, but let's put it this way. Consumption rate has been kind of incredible for me, I think for any show. So I'm at episode 177 as we speak today, right? So that's 6.7 per day. So, and hey, let me pause saying
It's
I
possible. Possible. We did it. We did
really
it.
no,
The
because I'm
ultimate One Piece conversion is done.
no, because I don't know if I'm gonna keep on this journey continually. But here's the thing: you almost lost me. Let me tell you this: you almost lost me
Oh,
because when they went to Sky Island and
yeah.
they were like,
Yeah.
"Ooh, God, Eneru," and I was like, "We're about to be
Yeah.
sacrilegious," and I
Yes.
don't do that. But then I realized it was a little G, little like for you remember the Lords and the Serfs, little L. So and then as they had the story go on, I was like, okay, this is what we're doing. It's not
Hmm.
like okay, even though
I think it's.
Roronoa Zoro, he was like, well, I'm very atheist. I don't really believe. And I was like, okay, this is what we're doing. Oh, that's what we're doing now. But hey, I'm still here because I understand. Continue, Mark.
Yeah. I think it's. First of all, wow.
What?
Wow.
So where are you and
Yeah.
what episode are you at right now?
They are so Eneru just lightening up Lucky. Lucky is gone.
Lucky?
Now, Lucky, the dude with the cannon,
Oh,
his yes, so
we
she you guys are so like this is
dog,
ancient history.
Nah,
David,
Wow.
this
nah,
is
nah,
such
nah.
old news.
Wow.
I mean,
Exactly. That's,
hey, but he's in Skypiea. Like
Yeah,
he's in
you're
it.
deep in Skypiea.
And the
Like,
sad thing is, David, you're probably in one of the most important
yeah.
arcs. It's also one of the most mid arcs, though.
It is.
Like, so like,
men,
Here's
what
the
do you
thing.
mean?
Here's the thing about Skypiea.
Okay.
Where we are now, me and
Yes.
Nels, we are constantly going back to Skypiea and we're like, oh my goodness. Like
Really?
right in our face, like stuff that we didn't even realize.
yeah.
And we can tell that Skypiea is going to be so important
I'm sorry.
later on.
And you're
So
in it right now.
Yeah.
So what you're telling me right now, okay, so as a agnostic One Piece fan, you're saying that every little fiber that Oda strings has, because I learned this just recently when we're talking about when Shanks and Higuma, like the
He
whole
knows the
scene where
names.
he stops, like he doesn't do it, Shanks doesn't do anything, and they fight or whatever, blah blah blah, right?
Hmm.
And then he doesn't act on it. But then once Luffy goes missing, then he acts. And then like I'm gonna ask you this other question later on in this, but like
Hmm.
when Bellemere, like when him and Bellemere, Luffy and Zoro are in the
Zoro.
bar and they're chilling out,
Yes.
right? They get
Yes.
boom, boom, and they let it happen. And then
Hmm.
come fast forward until Bellemere beats up the two monkeys and my man. And then he's
Yes.
like, yo, I'm gonna be back here on business in the morning. I'm gonna get him. I
Yeah.
never wanted someone to get beat up more than
Yeah.
that dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Is that
so
And you saw what Luffy did to him.
he
yeah.
did.
Yeah. That was,
Wow. And then I was like, yeah.
I will say one thing Oda is great at is like sometimes anime you want something so bad, but it doesn't come to climax. But like when people when they deserve a whooping in anime and in One Piece, it is well delivered. It
They
is
get
like
it. They get
you
it.
get it. Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a lot of satisfaction
There's a lot
in
of
those fights.
Nels. David's not there. Frankie House. That was very
Oh yeah, oh
that was very
yeah,
satisfying.
oh yeah.
You know what I'm
That's why
saying?
people like Water 7. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, ooh, anyways.
Luffy at Sabaody
Oh,
with
oh
the Celestial
yeah,
Dragon, like
that's
you
one of the
know.
most satisfying things in anime history.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it
Wow.
might be the
Um,
most satisfying. Well, there's
mm,
another one that's going to be coming up
yeah.
soon. I was going to say that might be the most satisfying punch, but I actually think we're going to get to
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one in the anime very soon.
Um,
Anyways,
can I
go
say
ahead,
I
go ahead, go
want
ahead,
to
go ahead.
address
Yeah,
David?
go ahead.
Like, yeah, it's clearly you will realize that Enel considers himself a god, but he is not.
Mhm.
It's an ego thing. You
Yeah,
know, it's not a
religious thing.
religious thing. He considers himself because oh my gosh, Nels, David doesn't even realize how Enel can tell where people are on the island and how David, you are just right there, dog. You
On the
are
And
right at the
scratch
end.
and and what Anel's modeling himself after that he's
Yes,
gonna
yes,
see like
yes.
literally in the next arc.
Mm.
Like
Uh,
this is all you're getting a microcosm of One Piece. Let's just say
A
Skypiea is
yeah.
microcosm.
yeah.
I'll tell you
Skypiea
this,
is so
David.
important. You're getting a microcosm of the One Piece world.
Skypiea
Wow.
is I don't want to say controversial, but it's definitely an arc where like there's discussion in the fandom like you
If you
should
could skip
skip
it.
it.
People say you
You
should
know,
skip it.
people say you should skip it, and I get why people say you should skip it. You
Yeah,
should
it's
not skip
alright.
Skypiea.
It's
It
alright.
compared to what else, David? You just left Alabasta, one of the greatest anime arcs
I
ever
gotta
created.
hear. Hold on. David, please talk about how the ending of Alabasta was for you.
Yes, yeah,
Because yeah, this is important.
I mean, when you say the ending of it, I guess we gained two friends, right? There was two friends gained. I guess I don't know. I don't know. I guess I don't know as far as
So
how much it
when
sat with me versus
uh,
what's happening now. Because like again, it was a part of the getting to 100. Okay, we're here. We're seeing Crocodile. I guess I was struggling with my one question as far as is do the heroes in One Piece get stronger or have they always been under like unappreciated with their strength? And I saw in this Crocodile arc where you see Luffy is like all he's doing is punch, 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 and then he's like, wait a minute, I need to get water to get him. And so like he's learning. I was like, oh, they can learn too. And so I thought that was the biggest like me realization as far as like, okay, well, this they're able to learn
yeah.
because we're talking, and I'll get to another thing about the names, the devil fruit. What are we talking about? What's happening? I'll talk about that later. But yeah, so okay, he's got sand. Okay, and he's a
he's got
sand bull.
sand, sand.
I will say
He's
this: the Japanese names go a lot harder than than the dub name.
Yes.
Ooh, you got the sand fruit. Ooh,
sand.
no sand.
Okay, well then let me go. Let me just jump into what the names that I've gotten so far. So we got the Gum Gum. And that's already I was already got on you, Mark. Oh,
Gomu
Gum
Gomu
Gum.
Gomu Gomu no Mi. Yes. Hmm.
We got then the Chop Chop, right? Chop Chop
Yes.
with
Buggy.
Chop
Bucky.
chop fruit.
Okay. We got the Smooth, right? Smooth with
Yeah.
Alvida.
Yeah.
Smooth.
Alvitas.
Alvidas. And then we got the Dice, right? Dice, Das Bones, right?
Das Bones. Wow. Yeah. You meant. Oh yeah, because he did Alabasta, so he
Yeah.
did Das Bones. Yeah. Awesome.
We got the I mean, what do you call
They're
Nico
dumb
Robbins?
names, David.
And
They're dumb names.
let me
I'm enjoying
Spang,
this.
smoke,
Mhm.
munch.
Yes.
Okay, what are we doing? Do we
They-
get past this after episode 200, or
I-
are they
okay,
all?
May I,
Yeah,
Mark?
go ahead.
May
Go
I?
ahead.
So you're at the most ridiculous devil fruits. There's gonna be a
Yeah.
few more.
Yeah,
There's gonna
there's
be a
some-
few more.
There's some
But
you're at
wacko
the
devil
most-
fruits, man. There's just
So-
like what?
Let me tell you this, David. The devil fruits are like a pool. You are still at the shallow end,
Yeah.
and it seems kiddie. It's like this is a little
Absolutely,
ridiculous.
it is.
And then you keep
Yes.
swimming into the
You learn
deep
how to
end.
swim. You get
And
in
then
there.
you're like,
Really?
oh, he can do that with his devil fruit. So like
Well, I
it
mean,
starts to get a little serious. You
what they
know,
talk about lightning? Well, the god, if you will, the
you
Loji
stop
god.
look, you're like, you start instead of being like, that's a silly name, you're like, oh no, what can he do with that? What
Yeah.
can she do with that? Because
And
this man's imagination is so demented
Oda,
that you're
really.
like, he can do that with that kind of power?
David,
Oh no.
you get to
Yeah.
a point where there's people with you're like, that's the worst devil fruit I've ever heard in existence. And they give Luffy the business, dog. Like I don't know if he's gonna make
They-
it type of like
no,
whooping
they're like, he's going to take over the world with this silly fruit.
with this silly
This dumb,
like
silly fruit.
he has the power to make hot cocoa and he's gonna take over
God,
the
I know how
world.
ridiculous we sound because I was the One Piece hater. I know how ridiculous we sound, but it's
So-
like,
So
I give it-
do they?
okay.
Oh, sir.
No, go ahead, David. Go ahead.
No,
You're talking
but-
about, are they strong from day one,
Yes.
or do they train?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So Mark answered this question. I had a similar question. I had the exact same question. Mark answered this for me. I'm going to give you my version of
Okay.
the answer, and then Mark, feel free to answer. Yes, on both accords. All of them were nasty at what they did. Like, they were nasty when they joined the boat. Like,
Okay.
they're not regular people. Like, and even Nami is not a regular navigator. She's nasty when it comes to navigating. She was drawing maps as a kid, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So she's a beast when it comes to like understanding weather. The only one that you have to use your imagination a little bit is Usopp. Like, Usopp is a liar and he's crafty, and he's
Yes.
used that to kind of make his
Yeah.
way.
His
But then
marksmanship is nasty though.
you
yeah.
gotta realize he is a nasty sniper. Like,
He's a coward, but
better
his
than your
marksmanship
average
is
bear.
is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, better than your average bear. So like they're all pretty exceptional. And then they realize they have to train and get better
Yeah.
literally every day just to survive at sea.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The only one who has probably already done his intense training is Luffy.
Really?
And
And
even
you're not
he
there
has
yet. You don't
Wow.
see
You
it.
won't know it. You
Yeah.
just gotta keep watching.
You're not
Because
there
I
yet.
always see Roronoa Zoro, like he's always been like, I want to be the best swordsman. You always see him like he's like, oh, he's the
Yeah.
only person I see actively training throughout.
One Piece does something very interesting where like Luffy starts his journey after his the anime
Training arc.
starts for Luffy after his training montage. Like usually in animes is like they train during, they go to hyperbolic
Yes.
time chamber.
Yes.
You know, Luffy's he's got a lot of work to do, but Luffy has put in a ton of work before he even met Zoro and
Have you-
Nami.
David, have you watched Solo Leveling at all?
So lovely.
Okay, go watch Solo Leveling. You need to do that. But for those audience who have watched Solo Leveling, Luffy has gotten to level 100, and then we start the anime.
Huh.
So
And
yeah,
and another thing, so devil fruits right now, you gotta understand, David, we were in the East Blue,
Yes.
and devil fruits are rare.
Yes.
There.
Yes.
there
In that they're rare.
in that sea, it's rare.
But where we're going, they are not.
Everybody got a
Okay.
devil fruit.
Everyone's got a devil fruit, and some of them are crazy strong. So the interesting thing One Piece does, like the fight with Crocodile, I feel like, yeah, Luffy is not stronger than Crocodile. He just outwitted him in that fight and won.
Okay.
He got a little bit of lucky and he outwitted him and he won. And even with Enel,
And he got that dog in him, David. He got that want to.
He
You
got
know
that-
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
He got that
dude,
dog
that
in
dog.
him. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
No.
even with Inaru, Enel, like he kind of got lucky because it was a Pokemon
What?
situation where like
Wait, don't
Wait,
ruin it now.
he ain't
Oh,
done- he ain't
oh,
done-
I
he ain't done with
sorry.
Skypiea yet.
Sorry.
He ain't done
No,
with
he-
Skypiea.
My
Hey,
bad.
but a common theme, David, is Luffy got that dog in him.
He got
You
the
know what I'm
dog
saying?
in
That's how he got me. Look, like David, I gotta tell you, this is how I got into this. Like with the Nami help me and Luffy being
Yes,
like,
yes,
I'm gonna whoop his tail. I'm gonna
yes.
go whoop his tail, and I wanted him to, and he did. And I was
Did.
like, good job. I might keep watching this.
And
And then Laboon, I was like, I need to find out what happens with this whale. I need to find out.
I can't believe
Laboon is
that's
the
what got
reason.
nails was Laboon. I
Laboon
was
is
like,
what
No,
got me.
no.
it
So,
I'll
well,
say,
let me finish this last part.
yeah, go ahead.
But David, what got me was
What
that
got you?
crocodile fight. That when I
Really?
saw Luffy beat the brakes off a crocodile strictly just because he got that dog in him. You know what I'm saying? Because this man, I haven't seen this man lose a fight. We're talking a lot of episodes, and I ain't never seen this man lose a fight. And then Croc whoops him twice.
Twice.
You know,
Times.
Yes.
twice. And I'm like, man, and
And he
the
just
only
keeps
reason
coming
he
back.
won is because he got that dog in him. And he's punching that man up into the sky, and then it
I
starts
love-
raining. I
man.
was like, this is art. There you go.
And the Chopper, and then they get the packed for him, and then he goes, and then the old lady, like, she's like, "Get him, Chopper, get him! Oh, you're not gonna be a doctor!" And he's like, "What?" And the big ass or whatever, and then he goes, and it's like, "Wait a minute, my bag's packed. Like, who did this?" And then you see just watching him go. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she did that. And then you see, with the old man's dream to have these flowers.
Hera look.
Yo, and he was like, "You crazy Duke." That's like Marty McFly and like all.
Yeah, definitely a lot of like
Yes.
Doc Brown,
Doc,
Marty
yes,
McFly.
a lot of
that.
Doc Brown, yeah.
Hey, Doc, are
And
you
then
telling me you're gonna bring cherry blossoms to Drum Island? Heavy, Doc.
Mhm.
Oh,
I gotta
you
get these
see.
cherry blossoms on Drum Island.
Dude, and it's like it was so crazy to me. This concept was like, how is he gonna do that? That doesn't make any sense. But then the fact that he had figured it all out, and then Chopper was a part of it, and then he gets to go. I was like, man, that's the moment. I was like, maybe Oda knows what he's doing. And then I was like, maybe I can keep watching, not committing completely, but I want to see where this goes more. And so
Drum Island!
Drum Island for
Drum
the win,
Island!
bud. It's hard to be a father.
I respect it. I
It's hard to be a
respect it.
father and not be moved by Drum Island. But
Ooh.
when you said it best, Doc Brown, Doc, I got these mushrooms. Oh, thanks a lot, Marty. I gotta put these cherry blossoms right on them. These cherry blossoms go under 80 miles per hour. Oh, Marty.
Yes. Yes, hair look is ridiculous.
It was so crazy, but yes. Mhm.
So the sobbing, you felt why that little
I
reindeer
did.
was just
With the
bawling
blue nose.
yes. Just bawling as the ship is sailing away, just seeing his adopted dad's dream come true.
Dog. Oh, man.
Oh man, Drum Island, bro.
And
Oh
then
my
there's so many, like, Luffy carrying Nami and Sanji up the
Frozen
mountain.
Yes. Oh, yes.
know,
Yes. With his
hands.
holding the
and then
holding.
it falls down.
Yeah, like and then there's a lot of comedy in Drum Island. I love the scene when I think is it Vivi and Zoro, they run into Usopp and he's like been beat up and they don't recognize him because his head's swollen. And it's
Yes.
just like, who are you?
Weren't the rabbits like just curb stomping somebody?
Oh, yes. And then, yo,
The
when
giant
Luffy-
mountain rabbits.
He looked like Martin in that one episode. And it's just like Zoro's like, who is this? He's like, it's me, Usopp.
Check. But and then the fact that because Luffy saved the rabbits person and then they came back and I was like, yo, that right there again, the
David.
feels.
Would you believe that Wapo comes back?
I wouldn't. I thought he was dead.
Arlong makes a little. Well, I don't want to
You're-
say comeback. Not a comeback, but you get an Arlong backstory. And
Yo.
this is. I've always said One Piece has no waste, and I said this before. I don't know if you heard this analogy, David, but
Mhm.
I say like One Piece does things like if it was Dragon Ball Z and this was Dragon Ball. In the second episode, fifth episode of Dragon Ball, Frieza and Majin Buu would be having a conversation, and then you would not see them again until Dragon Ball Z. One Piece does stuff like that all
all
the
the
time.
time.
David, you have seen people already who are going to be a huge deal.
You know what's crazy? And in the back of my mind, though, I'm still waiting because they keep putting these little things. I'm like, okay, I am savvy to, putting like nuggets in. I'm still waiting for my man Bucky to come back in full force, and he's still just lurking around with Alvida. There's still, I
Hey,
know he's there,
David,
but I haven't
David,
seen him, but he's there.
He's believe in Bucky. He's
David.
there.
You know that person that you're like, yo, when they gonna when they gonna talk more about this one person?
Mhm.
You have one right now. You're gonna have a lot more. You're
Oh,
gonna have a
so
lot more
much.
people that you're like, man, I wonder what so and so's doing. And then Oda's like, just wait. I
Yeah.
know
I mean,
exactly
Kobe,
what he's doing right
where's
now.
where's my boy Kobe, man? I'm
Oof.
waiting for him to come
Yeah.
back. I
Mm.
know he said, when you see me again, we're gonna be the opposite sides. Obviously, he's gonna be there. So,
Just
hey,
wait.
I,
Just wait.
I'll I'll say this,
Just wait.
David.
And yo, that's amazing. Did you hear what David said?
I know,
So
I
you know where
know.
David
I
is,
love it.
and
I love
and
it. I
and
love
they
it.
agreed when they see each other, they're on opposite sides, right, Mark?
mhm.
Makes everything make more sense, doesn't it? It makes complete sense now.
David,
Oh God.
you can choose not to believe me when I say One Piece is the greatest story in modern history, right? That's fair. I know it sounds crazy. I know this little pirate boy punching the first issue episode, he punches a fat pirate lady in their stomach. How can this be the greatest story ever told? I get it. I get it. That sounds crazy. But I will say the one thing One Piece does better than any other anime and maybe any other work of fiction, its world building is unmatched.
Really.
Oda's world building, I don't I mean Nils, what is another IP franchise that has on par the world building of One Piece?
No, there
Gundam
isn't.
Wing.
There isn't. No, no, no. There isn't. I mean,
Game of Thrones, maybe?
Game of Thrones has phenomenal world building, and this is
Like that
probably
might be
Game
the
of Thrones
closest.
times two.
Really.
Yeah.
Times two. Yeah. I mean, I think Pokemon has world building, but it's just been it's a IP that's been like from the dawn of time, and it's not it's
Pokemon has world building to sell more games and more
yes.
cards.
You know what I'm saying?
I
It's
figured
like
Like,
that's
Power
what you were
Rangers world
saying.
yeah.
building. You know,
One Piece is a actual living world. Like things like the way I look at it in a good fiction has good world building when you feel like when you're not looking at a character, they're still doing something. They're still
yeah,
their
they live
story
in their
doesn't
life.
stop. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And One Piece, I feel like when it comes to fiction, it might be the greatest at it.
And I
Greatest.
don't I don't want to I don't want to I don't want to hype up One Piece too much because I want to hear how you feel about One Piece now, David. But what I'll say is this, just to, recant to like recap where we are. When I was starting One Piece, I was a hater of One Piece. When I
Yeah,
got to
I'm there.
Arlong Park, I was no longer a hater. I was like, all right, this is all right. This is all right.
Okay.
I might watch it. When I got to Alabasta, I was like, this is good. This is a good anime.
You said
I'm
that.
good. Yeah, I was like, this is good. This is good. Then I got past what's after Water 7? Ennis
Uh,
Lobby. I got past
yeah.
Ennis Lobby and I was like, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. And then after Marineford, One Piece is the greatest story ever.
Really?
One Piece is it
So,
now. One Piece is the
I need to get
greatest story,
there.
bruh. I think around then I was like, I'm gonna read this. I'm not even watching the anime anymore.
Wow.
I'm
Is
going
that
to
when you started
read this.
reading? Was
I
Marine
think
Ford?
so. I think after Marineford, I was like, I need to start reading this. And
Wow.
so, yeah, Thriller Bark is when I started reading it.
That's a lot
And
more One
because I was
Piece.
like, no, this is like you need to. The thing is like whatever IP that like whatever kind of media vehicle that moves you, they got it. Like One Piece got that. And
Yeah.
so there's an anime, there's a live action, and then there's reading it. And brother, I like reading, as you know. I
You
like
do. I
reading.
do. I know you like to read.
And
Reading,
so I'm
you
like, I'm
reading.
gonna
Did I catch you
read this.
reading more?
What you doing reading
It's,
books?
it's not the fact that this is an anime. This is a story.
Yeah.
This is a story. And I'm like, I have to read this story. This is an amazing story that's being told. So that's how my trajectory went. And so you are currently at the part where I was like, this is really good. This is really good. Like I'm not gonna clown on it no more.
David,
That's where I'm at.
But I'm
Where you are.
I will say this, David. I commend you on your journey. I can't believe you're at 177. You're in Skypiea. That is, David, I've been trying for 20 years. I have
20
three,
years.
David, since I've tried to get you into One Piece, I've been married for 10 years. I have 3 children. Like, like Trump has been president twice.
Twice!
like a lot has happened since I've
You
tried to get you
graduated
into
from high school
high
and
school.
college. Had 2 high school reunions.
Wow, this is true. But that Jones, that goes to show, one, you have always believed in it and you never gave up. And two, you believe in the power of friendship.
Fellas, we enjoy talking good story to each other. And I said it again. I said it before I said it again. I was like, I can't let my friends miss out on the greatest story ever written in modern history. I was like, I would be doing a disservice. You know, like if you watch it and you gave it a shot, and David, you put 100 episodes in,
Wait,
you're like,
but we got to know where David is. David, how do you feel about One Piece?
Well, I still say I'm One Piece agnostic, and I'm still carrying that mantle of I can't give you guys that until
but David,
you guys
we don't care.
I know you don't. I know you don't.
Let him
I've
go.
already-
Let him go. Let him talk. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You guys have gotten me this, so I think you guys can well, you know what? We did it, and he's watched it, and he's given it his all, so we'd be done. But I cannot give you, if you're looking for and it's the best of all time, because I still have Gundam Wing, where my guy is going to destroy his Gundam at a drop of a dime. I need that passion. And getting that passion when I want to be the best swordsman in the world. I want to be the king of the pirates. Like we're talking about, I didn't know he had a brother. And then Ace comes in and he's like, he's stronger than Luffy. But there's so much things that I'm like, I can build on, but like, I can't give you that. This is the greatest of all time yet.
David, okay. It
David,
doesn't have to be your. No, can
David,
I please? Can I?
Okay, let me ask this real quick, and I'll let you go. Are you going to keep watching?
Okay, David. Before you answer that,
see.
let me say this. Take out the greatest of all time, David.
Okay,
Take it out. This is such a fun journey, man. It is such a fun experience and a fun journey.
It's a fun show to watch.
And David, I'm telling you are in the best time to get into One Piece. We don't have a lot of community viewing experience culture anymore. One Piece is wrapping up, right? And so
you've said that. I've listened to the episodes. You said that.
it's wrapping up. And like to be a part of that and to have this experience to bounce off of other people and fans. When I see One Piece fans in the wild, I'm like, hey, But David, I'll just say this. Take the greatest of all time out. Where you are right now, if you stop, hey, I'll give you your flowers. Yo, man, you get 170 Skypiea. You put in work, dog.
Put in work.
You put in work.
You,
I'll be disappointed.
I'm proud of you.
Put in work.
Thank you.
Yeah, but let me say this, David. You will be doing where you are right now. You will be doing such a disservice to yourself if you stop.
Now.
I'm telling you, man. You followed me this far.
I did.
You followed John this far.
Let me say this.
In the wilderness.
let me say this, David. You haven't seen its best.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
you guys said that the first time
you haven't seen its best.
You.
I think it'll be you can once you because you're far enough where you're like you can watch it and see its best. And once you've seen its best, like what each of us might be considered up there, there's one that I think is the best. And Luffy's not the main character in that
Wow.
one. Luffy's just there, but he ain't the main character in that one. I think once you see that, then if you're like, all right, cool.
I
Then
think too.
I salute you.
I think the consumption rate, again, I've only been in for 26 days and I'm at 6.7 a day. I can't, that's
It's impressive.
with the football season coming up, I can't continue that consumption rate, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And so
And
then,
nor should you. You can
well,
turn that down a little
Yeah.
bit.
but
Yeah.
but will I fall back and then once it's over, will I have missed it? And
You're
that's what
well.
I
No,
One
you'll be
season of
fine.
football is not going to make you miss the end of One Piece.
Nah. Nah.
You got a good 3.5 years.
We got some time.
You
You
got
think?
some
You'll be fine.
time.
Yeah,
You'll be
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
You'll be
but the way you
absolutely
speak
fine.
about it is like, you make it seem like it's a rapture. Like if you don't finish and you don't get it,
No,
it's
no.
over.
Because he's answering questions now.
Yeah.
He's not
Okay.
making more questions anymore.
The
He's
questions are getting
answering
answered.
questions.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So it's kind of like we're getting to a place that's like, dang, he's really gonna end this. Like-
We have a big list of questions,
Mhm.
and one by one, those are getting.
Really?
You're at the place, David, where questions.
Yes, absolutely.
questions. We're at the place now, like answered that, answered that, answered that,
Huh.
answered that. But there's a lot. There's a
There's
lot
a
to
lot.
answer.
There's a lot. So we're like, you got some time before he answers all
Yeah.
these questions. But he's
Okay.
answering every week. It's like he's answering a question. So
So as you guys said, again, you guys answered that like there's so much training that has happened. Luffy's already there, so you feel that like it's both, as in they already been strong, but they are continuing to train. It's just not seen type deal. So
yeah,
Well,
I'm just
there's
not at
more
that point.
training.
you're gonna
There's
see more training.
Yeah, there's more. The Grand Line is a dangerous place, and
okay.
and the Straw Hats get to a point where they realize they have to level up.
Okay.
And it's funny because we're getting to a place in One Piece, David, where old characters are like standing toe to toe with like very new strong characters. So it's like, were you always this strong, or did you get stronger? And that is kind of answered.
Okay.
There's techniques and things that are being presented that explain why maybe things happen the way they did before.
Mhm.
And it doesn't seem outside of the realm of what is possible in this world.
David,
Okay.
it ain't that deep, bruh. The way that what you're seeing right now, you're like, I have questions. He has answers.
Okay.
He has answers. You're like, I don't really
Nels,
understand.
I think you
where-
say that because we are at the answers, but
Yeah.
like before the answers, like there's certain people that do certain things, and you're like, was that always possible?
Yeah, but then you realize you're looking at it from the perspective of someone who can't really tell all this stuff exists and is out there. So
Mhm.
as you continue to watch and read, you're like, oh, that exists. And then you realize why that. So it'll actually answer a question, but it also answers the fact to David's things like, yo, how strong are these folks? Do they get stronger? Does this and this happen? It's like, because you're seeing it from the eyes of the Straw Hats that are currently in this space in the world right now, and they don't know about, all this
What,
stuff.
David, one thing we've said on this podcast before, and I maybe this will help clear things up for you. The Straw Hats are the main characters of this anime. They're not the main characters of this world.
That's good.
There are bigger players than the Straw Hats in the world of One Piece. We're watching them as characters. They're our main characters, but in this world, they are not the main
Hey,
character.
but Luffy got that dog in him, though.
He do.
Luffy got that dog in him. You know what I'm saying? Like he like a third round draft pick. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, he pretty good.
You know,
Hey,
it's
but
like
he's trying to
Remember the
go.
Titans.
He's trying to get that
Strong side,
MVP.
left side, strong
You know what I'm
side.
saying? Like David, he's trying to get that MVP, and you know what? He might.
He just
he
might.
because he got that
Just
dog in him, bro. He was like drafted like third round, 28th pick with the Browns, and you're like, and he want to be MVP. And I'm like, you know what? I've been watching him all season. He might get it.
He
He
might.
just
might
might.
get it.
Dave,
That's what I
Monkey
mean when he got
D.
that dog in him.
I want I want to ask you something, David. Has One Piece made you cry?
Absolutely. I just, yes, absolutely.
Oh, I'm pretty sure Chopper, Drum Island.
Chopper.
Is there
Yeah.
any other moments that have made you cry?
I think with Usopp and the King Kuro, like just the whole, like he's bop, 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 and he's still trying to get up to save his old girl. And then the fact that
Mhm.
the only fact is like, yo, she's sick, but he's going to tell her stories. And then he got this whole ensemble of Usopp's pirates, and like, yo,
Sarah
you're an older
Village.
kid. And I'm like,
Village
yo,
made you cry.
I
Yeah.
did.
Bro.
I'm like,
And all
yo,
right.
I mean, granted, he's a liar, but at the same time, he's telling stories to make people better, and then like has to overcome his cowardness and this. I'm like, yo, man, I could feel that. I could feel that. So that was one of big cry moment with that. We talked about Chopper.
Mhm.
I think.
What about Luffy help me with
Oh
Nami?
no, no, no. But the thing is, I think because I knew that going into this, because I remember you guys talking about it. So I think I was, what's it called? What's
You were
You were
expecting it.
spoiled maybe a little.
kind of
Yeah,
expecting it, but then seeing it, I was like, ooh, I definitely was definitely tearing up. Absolutely.
yeah.
Because it's like, yo, all she had to do is say, help me. That's it. And he was like, I'm gonna get this dude. Fishman, Fishman. I'm like, yo, should I feel derogatory about that?
Yeah,
Fishman.
like
Yes.
Fishman is the hard
Yes.
R in One Piece.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm like,
Fishman.
Yes.
whoa.
How you feeling? Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I'm like, whoa.
That's how you should feel. Yes.
Well,
But
That's
no,
accurate.
definitely.
David,
Like, and that's all he has to say. And then when he emptied, I think that's what got me was, what is he doing? And he's clearing out her room.
yes,
And I was like, oh, that's got me more than, when he
To
said,
help
help
me.
me.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because he's like,
I mean,
I'm
yeah, it's the
freeing
clear.
you.
Yeah.
He
Mhm.
looks around and he sees. He's like, "This is where you made Nami," and he just starts destroying the room.
Yes.
And are like,
Yes.
David, how about Vivi screaming like "Stop fighting"?
Oh, yeah. And they
Uh,
couldn't hear her.
and they couldn't
And
hear
just
her.
stop fighting, stop. And they're like, still, I was like, yo, even after in the Carl Anthony Towns, after all that, they couldn't hear her. They could not hear her. And I was like, oh no.
And then, of course, there's as they're sailing away from Alabasta, they're all holding up their X's.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yo, like don't say anything because they'll get you and we can't indict you. Yo, and the whole fact that Smoker was coming around, smoke fruit. I'm like, yo, I like him. I don't know what his story is. And then the homegirl who like clumps foot, like she's always like she wants to get Roro Zoro, but like
Hmm.
I'm like, yo, like what's going on with that?
David, can I ask you something? What do you think about when Smoker was about to take out Luffy in Logtown and that mysterious cloaked man stopped him?
I was like,
What-
who was that?
That's a good
just
reaction.
I
That
was
was
like,
my
who is
reaction
that?
too. I was like, who is this mysterious man? Will I ever find out? It's
Yo.
been 2 arcs.
Dog,
Who's this random guy?
let me ask you this. Okay, so for me personally, there's got to be someone that you guys kind of alluded to it, like some villain that you wanted to be like you gotta like you get to get your comeuppance. For me, it was Bellamy. I know that
Yeah, that
the
was
old
that
man I couldn't stand that part. Like I was like, oh, you got to go. Like you have to go. And then also who was the pirate that what's his name? When the Rainbow Mist or whatever. And then that dude was still like captain, like, and then his children's
Oh,
generation of
oh,
generations.
the liar from the backstory from
Is it?
Skypiea.
It's not Jacob, is it?
Nah, what is his
What
name?
is his name?
He comes from what's it called? What's his blue?
It's the little garden.
guy.
when they the backstory, that the guy who and everyone thought he was a liar.
Yeah, he was with the Shandians.
No, I guess no. So I'm not talking. What's his name? Because he was it was like the Captain Hook, basically. It all comes full circle. Captain Hook,
Oh,
right? And
you talking about
then
Gold Rogers?
no,
Okay, all right,
He's
checking.
no, I'm not.
no.
No,
So Captain Hook, essentially, they're like that ship comes back through the mist or the rainbow mist or whatever, and like the guy's friends are trapped in Narnia, I guess, for 50 years, and he's old, and he's like, "I'm gonna find you," something with the R,
what
and
the?
then the
I do
person
not.
who
I do not remember what you're talking about.
hmm,
I'm gonna find
I
it.
didn't
I'm gonna
like
find
him.
out what you're talking about.
Let's put it this way. I didn't like that old man because then he has this tower. They have to build this tower up. And then he's like, oh, boom. And then it goes in. Then he go through
Is
this
this
portal
filler?
like Stargate SG-1 to go in this rainbow mist, right? And these kids are trapped in this like
This might be
Narnia land.
filler.
This might be filler.
Is it?
I think this
Oh,
is
are you
filler.
serious? Oh, are you saying I'm caught up in filler?
You're
And I've
caught up
Yeah,
in
missed it?
filler,
Wait.
dog. You're not
that's
even
Oh
caught
filler.
up
my
in the good
goodness.
stuff, dog.
Oh
That's
no! You
absolutely
guys already
filler.
forgot about it?
You're
Yeah,
deep in
dog.
Wow!
filler,
Dog, we
Oh
man.
didn't
You
even
got
watch
no!
it.
Oh
We didn't even
we
watch
no!
it.
didn't even watch.
Oh
It's
We have
filler,
no!
no idea
bro.
what
Are
you're
you
talking about.
serious?
Yeah.
Oh, I felt certain ways about this. You're telling me,
No,
oh,
dog.
oh,
It's filler.
oh, that's bad.
That's
Wow.
bad. It's not a good
I
look.
know
Oh,
exactly what you're talking about. Yes, that's
It's not a
filler,
good
bro.
look.
That's filler. Mm-hmm.
dude, I'm watching every episode up till this point, completion. You're telling me that there's episodes like whatever.
Dog, we've told you to skip the filler.
But
Nolan.
I don't
I
know
was trying to
what.
think. I was thinking about
Nolan,
Nolan.
Nolan,
That's who
Nolan.
I was thinking
Nolan.
about. Yeah. Did
Yeah,
you get to
Nolan.
Nolan yet?
Yeah, he should
Mount
be,
Block
right? He's at
Nolan?
Skypiea. That's it's Little Garden then Skypiea, right? So he
Yeah.
should be.
But
You saw
Nolan,
Nolan,
they
right?
do
No, no,
Nolan during
Nolan
Skypiea.
the liar, and then there's the
Yes.
blonde
Okay.
dude with the hat. Yes, no, this
Yes.
is
Yeah,
Yes.
before
Okay.
that. This is before
Okay.
that.
Yeah, dog. Rainbow
Wow.
Mist. That was filler.
that's yeah.
That's filler.
That whole thing was, dude, it was real
Absolutely.
to
All of
me.
it. All of it
Oh,
was filler.
oh,
Well, David, if
oh,
you loving the filler,
wow.
let me tell
Yeah,
you,
you
bro.
into the filler, bro. We ain't even watched that.
We got some stuff to gonna knock your socks.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yo, for real, the response of with you like, what is he talking about? That's deep, dude. That blows my
Yeah,
mind.
I just
Wow.
want to ask you one thing. How do you say Roger's whole name?
Gold Rogers?
Okay. Okay.
What are you
Nels,
supposed
this
to
is
say?
amazing.
Oh.
This is
Yo,
amazing.
Hey, and he saw
so
Drum Island. So he
can I
saw
say
how
Yeah,
oh no, she didn't mention that yet, did she? No, she did when the ship was sailing
yeah.
away. Yeah, she mentioned
is
it. Okay.
is there a significance in the D in the Monkey D Luffy? And I don't want to be no
Yes.
Ace
Yes.
D, Monkey
There's a
D,
significance.
Rogers, Gold D Rogers.
Yes.
Is it
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
is there a pause on that? Do I need to?
You asked a question, is there a significance? The answer is
Yes.
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 Oh, okay.
And Nels and I are we think we're getting answers,
Yeah.
but it's getting like it there's a definite
Took
significance
20
to
years
D.
for him to get
So
to the answer.
you're telling me that I have 1,000 episodes to get even close to
No,
maybe
David,
an
I'm
answer.
telling you
Wow.
that
Wow.
1,000 episodes later, you're not even gonna worry about that. You're gonna get so much more that you'll be like, oh yeah, the D. Like there's so much more that you will be infatuated
David,
with.
you haven't met your favorite character yet.
I haven't.
You haven't met your favorite character yet.
This is my
That's
last question.
okay. Okay.
Is Nico Robbins going to continue to be? Because I still, at this point, I'm like, is she really a crew member or?
I feel you. I feel you, bro. Cause you don't know you had Vivi for a minute, and now you got this new lady.
Yeah.
David, the short answer is yes, but the
Huh.
slightly longer answer is right after this arc, David.
Yeah.
You're
You're gonna
really
get a lot
gonna
of
get that
Nico
question
Robin
answered.
answers.
Yeah, you like dog, David. I don't want to beg because I know how you feel about folks begging. But if that's your
Because I want to
question,
go in the other.
yeah, because you'll literally be like,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
exactly. Yes.
so I'm gonna try to reel it in, but like I had the exact same question in my
Okay.
and like the how you feeling is how I'm feeling, and you are rewarded by questioning that in the next two arcs. Like
Okay.
Yeah.
you literally get an answer, get your answer to that because you don't know how to feel about her right now. I feel
No, I
you.
don't.
Give it
I
two more
don't.
arcs, and you will know exactly how to feel about her.
Amazing. What?
Amazing,
Am I we had to
amazing.
wave this flag during that's
Hey,
what we had to do.
David,
Amazing.
you're at the point now that, and I did this with Nels. There's certain episodes that if you grant me the privilege, I would love to watch them with you.
Really?
Yes.
Absolutely.
There were certain
Absolutely.
episodes where I told Nails, I was like, dog, once you get here, stop. Let me watch this with you because you're going to need to talk to someone after you watch it.
Yes.
Wow.
You remember that
Really?
episode, Nails? It was
Yes, I
during
remember that episode.
Marine Ford. I was like, when
I
you
was
get
like,
here, stop.
you knew? You knew this whole time? And then there's another episode, and this is so I don't know what this thing is for you yet. Well, I guess, David, is there any big questions? I know you asked about the D and you asked about Robin. Are there any other big questions that you want like an answer to?
Let me consult my notes, but I think you guys have answered the main because I'm still going this, you know,
So
blind.
let me tell you this. I was when I was at where you were at right now, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna finish it. You know, it seemed really
Mhm.
good. This is a nice thing to watch when I'm
Yeah,
folding
exactly.
laundry. You know what I'm saying? Like
You
this is
said
cool.
that. You I don't want to interrupt you, Nails, but I just want to
Yeah.
say, Nails said, he was like, yeah, this is a good show to have on when like I'm folding laundry or I can have in the background. And I was like, no, I was like, you can't watch One Piece in the background. Blasphemy.
That's where I was. So I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna finish it. Like I absolutely am not committing to watching 1,000 anything. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And Mark in the back of his hand had the answer to a question I desperately wanted to know the answer to. He never had to pull it out. But when I
Hmm.
got to that spot and I saw that and I saw an answer to my question, I was like, Mark, did you know this whole time? And he said yes. And Mark, do you
I just
remember
had
what
to
you
let it
told me?
happen.
Do you remember what you told me?
No, but
You were like, if you stopped watching One Piece, I was gonna tell you the number of the episode and be like, get to that and you'll get to the answer to your question.
Wow.
And he never had to do it. But if he told this is the I wanted to know this bad. If he told me I would know the answer by this episode, I would have watched it. I would have gone to that book because I was like, I have to know. So yeah, it's I feel you. I feel you. My but like you want to know about Nico Robin, two more arcs.
Two more
You
arcs.
will know the answer to
yeah.
everything.
And
Everything.
David, as we wrap up, I just want to say this: One Piece. There's a slight to One Piece. And I said this before in the podcast. It came in an era where animes had room to breathe, and
Mhm.
unfortunately, in this day and age, that's a hindrance to it
Yes.
because animes used to get 5 seasons,
Yes.
120 episodes to tell, you know, and its animation I'll admit it, it doesn't hit compared to like things today, compared to things like Solo Leveling, Demon Slayer, My Hero, it doesn't compare. It just doesn't,
Solo
right?
leveling's amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
It's amazing.
But it does grow, and David, the One Piece anime gets to a point where they're like, "Oh, we got modern anime budget money." Like,
Oh, you want to see a dope anime fight?
yeah, yeah.
Is that what you want? Is that what's gonna keep you here? Fine. We'll put some money in for some dope anime fights.
Dog,
You're like,
they give
oh,
them Toei animators a budget eventually, and bruh,
Eventually. Dude,
it
I've been saying it's funny. I'm sorry. No, no, no. It's funny because I asked you guys when I first revealed, like, does it get better? And I guess I'm guess I'm seeing like the little bit of it, so I can only imagine if I continue to
As a
watch.
story,
Sorry.
yes, yes, it does get better. The animation, because it just One Piece aired, I think, in '97, dog.
Hmm.
You go
Hmm.
back, old Pokemon episodes don't hit like that.
They look
Have y'all?
terrible.
I
Yeah.
don't keep up with Pokemon, bruh. Have y'all seen a recent Pokemon episode?
Mm-mm.
It
Hmm.
slaps. The animation
Really?
is like Ash could never. You know what I'm saying? Like new Pokemon is just on a whole nother animation wise, whole nother level. So I feel like you can't fault it for when it started,
Hmm.
but where it is now, Nels, we know Egghead, Wano, what like some of the most beautiful animation
Wano.
of today.
Wano is
Wano is beautiful, dog.
it's stellar. It's stellar. Man, what was I gonna say? You were talking about like it. So whatever your favorite, whatever you like about One Piece, David. Like if you like the backstories, if you like the emotional part, if you like the adventure, if you like the mystery, it only gets better. Like
Everything gets better.
every part of that. Like if you like
Wow.
the mystery part, you're gonna get some more mystery. If you like the sad backstory, you're gonna get some more sad backstories. If you like the action, you're gonna get more action. If you like the adventure, you're
Yeah.
gonna get more adventure. And you haven't even seen the best ones of any of that yet.
Wow.
And 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 I will say this about the One Piece community, and
Mm.
as your friend, David, I'm gonna say this about Nels, you can attest. When we convert someone, it's not like we told you, you stupid idiot, we told you. It is like, welcome, brother. Welcome to like there is no like we told you so. There is no like you should have.
David,
It is just like
I was public enemy number one for a long time. And then I
Paul the
got it.
Apostle
And they didn't, and they were like, yep.
with open
Yep.
arms.
Yeah, they're just like, yep.
yep.
And now, David, there was a point I was actively going on social media to find somebody to talk smack about One Piece. Okay,
Wow.
great. Let me tell you why it's the best. Like I would, woo, bro. I would wake up in the morning to be like, who do I need to tell about One Piece? Because they don't know. That's where I got
No.
to. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I've calmed down since. You know what I'm saying? I got bigger stuff to do. I got bigger things to go. And I wasn't even caught up at that point. I think, Mark, I think I was at Fishman Island. You know what I'm saying? I was like, nope. Uh-uh. Don't you dare talk about this. I'm on episode 600. You better not. Uh-uh. Oh,
Oh
oh
my
my goodness.
gosh.
So, yeah, man.
This is
Well, David,
great. Yeah. David,
anything else?
I'm
Anything
happy,
else you want to
man.
share, David?
Nah, man, I'm my cup is full. I guess
Mm.
I'm glad you guys had me on. I'm glad you guys answered my questions. We talked about the things that held me up, but at the same time, hey, thank you, Mark. Thank you, Niels. I'm in here for however long I am.
David, can you come back and tell us when you become a fan? However long that takes. No rush.
If
No rush. We got
if
a
that
big football
happens,
season
if
this year,
it's 20 years from now, I will be back.
and we'll have you on. We'll have you
No
on.
rush, man. But anything's possible.
Just promise you'll come back when you become a fan.
Promise.
There
Promise.
you go. There you go. All right. Mark, you good?
Maybe our best episode ever.
Nah, absolutely not.
Yes.
I've heard the episodes. You guys have fire.
Oh man, this is what a hey, we did it.
We did it.
We did it.
We
We did
did it.
it.
Anything's possible with determination, perseverance, faith. Don't ever give up, internet.
Don't you ever give up.
Don't you give up on One Piece. Don't you give up on your friends. You keep at it. You keep at it. You're doing Oda's work and you just keep at it. You keep telling them about One Piece.
God.
And one day, we're at the end of the Grand Line. We'll all be standing together saying we did it. We found the One Piece together.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, you deserve it, Mark. You deserve it. You
Joe,
deserve
like,
it.
You did it,
I
man.
might
You
You
could
did
have
retire
won
from
both.
You did
podcasting
it.
You did
tonight.
You did it, brother. You did it. I'm proud
You
of you,
did it.
man. What a fight. What a fight. Thank you, David. Thank you, Mark. And thank you, Pop Cult. Thank you for listening. We have a new episode every month. You can find us on all social media at Pop Cult Crew, POPCULTCREW. Email us at the popcultpodcast@gmail.com. Become a member of the Pop Cult at our Patreon at patreon.com/popcultcrew, where you can see all our full video episodes. Don't forget to rate us, review, and subscribe. And as always, join the cult.
We
Peace.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah. John Ever.
Pop Code Crew.